Kim, I want to ask this question because I think there's a lot of folks out there. They're kicking around the idea of passive income and real estate. How did you and your husband, Jason, how did you guys start that conversation?
Yeah, so it actually started for me way back. I'm from New Zealand, just FYI, in
Nice.
case anyone's wondering.
We
why
couldn't tell. Oh, that's what
Right?
that is.
So it started back in New Zealand. Back at university, I started reading Robert Kiyosaki's books, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yep.
And I actually was always a go-getter, and I was also reading other books around the topic. And one of the top investors in New Zealand had written a couple of books, and he was silly enough to put his email address at the back. So I contacted him, and we went out for lunch, and we've been really good friends ever since. And he owns the most residential real estate in New Zealand. And so from that forward, we've been good friends, and he just encouraged me to get involved. We'd go on the trips to Auckland to see Robert Kiyosaki in person, go to his events. And I made my first offer, I think, when I was 23 on a small single family home in New Zealand in a really rough area. The purchase price, I think, was like $125,000 New Zealand, which is about 85 grand American. And I remember at the time I was thinking, nope, I can get a better deal than this. So I put it in the offer for 119,000.
Nice.
Rejected. And I was like, what? And the guy was so angry and so insulted. He was like, just take it off the market. So it didn't work back then. And then I went overseas traveling for like 5 years and kind of had a break. But it came about again. I'd always had it in the back of my mind as something I really wanted to do. And I just knew, like, reading all those books in my early 20s and meeting a lot of people on my personal development journey who were retired, living off passive income, I knew that I wanted that to be my life, and soon.
Yeah.
So Jason and I purchased our first rental property in America. He's American. In Bremerton, Washington in 2017. It was a duplex that we got for $195,000, which is now worth well over 400.
Gosh.
And we were like, okay. And so then I was super busy with my business at the time. So we had a pause of a number of years. And then when COVID hit and I lost my travel company, then 2020 was like, right, well, everything has a silver lining. It's a message that this is my time to get back into real estate and focus fully. And that was the year, Keith, that you and I worked together intently, and we purchased another, I think it was 10 doors.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, wait, stop, back up. So you, time out. Prior to you, whatever, your production company or whatever it was that ended, right, when COVID, how many homes did you own?
We just had our own home, and then we had the duplex in Bremerton.
Okay, so you were an investor of one. And then 2020 happened, and you planned with Keith, and you bought 10, when they say 10 doors, it means 10 homes, right? So you bought 10 properties in 1 year?
No. So just to clarify, right, I think of a door as a physical unit.
Okay.
So a duplex is 2.
Okay.
So we bought 8 more.
Yep.
8 more? 10 more.
10 more.
10 more doors.
Yep.
10 more
So
doors, which could
5
either be
doors.
10 homes or 5 duplexes. Okay, got it. Which is still 10 homes.